Hi guys, I'm YELLOWSTONE and welcome to my fly tying channel. This channel contains hundreds of different videos covering all manner of different patterns, techniques and styles of fly tying. There's something here to suit almost everybody, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let's get on with the show. Hi guys, so tonight we're going to tie another Yellowstone pattern. This one is Dave's Real Skunk. So the original these are actually tied with real skunk, but that's not that readily available, so I'm going to use some substitutes. But if you fancy picking up a dead skunk off the road, then please feel free to do so. So this fly uses mostly unusual materials. So the bead on this fly is meant to be a green glass bead with a red center, and I would imagine that that's a very specific bead that you'll only find in certain hobby stores or whatever. So all I can manage is a green glass bead. So what I'm going to do is try and put a red center to that, and I'm going to do that by using like a hot red or hot fire orange thread. So I'm just going to lay down a base of that. And trim that off, and then I'm going to slide my bead up onto that. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of clear varnish onto this just to secure that and hopefully help that shine through. So we'll slide the bead up on, and as you can see, it has taken on some of the redness from the center of it. And that's the only way I could think of to get around this very specific bead that I could not find. So I'm then going to transfer over onto my black tying thread. So for this I'm using my standard Textreme 6.0 in a black. Tie that on, trim it off. So we want a wee bit of weight into this, so we're going to use a little bit of, well, I'm going to use lead wire, but use what is available or legal in your area. So we're just going to tie on the body of that. Now I want to leave room at the back and I want to leave room at the front. This happens to be a size 14 standard wet fly hook. It comes on B175. But use whatever hook suits you. General sort of purpose nymph wet fly style hook. And I'm just going to super glue the body there. So for the fly, tail is to be skunk. So the black sort of guard hairs of skunk. If you do not have that, then I would say something along the lines of a squirrel would be the way to go. So I'm just going to pull this apart till I get a nice even tail end. Set this on now. This is tail length on this probably a shank length or so. Just tying that forward, and then I'm going to go in here and trim that down. I'm going to even all this out, and then we need to tie in copper wire as the rib on this fly. So it depends on how visible or otherwise you want the copper wire to be as to the diameter. So like I said, if we use this thick stuff here, it's going to be quite visible, or we can use a very fine wire. So I'm going to use the fine. You just have to be careful with it because it's extremely fine. It could snap on me very easily. I'm going to tie that in. take it to the back here. So then the body is a mix of black skunk, guard hairs and some underfur. So it ends up as like a browny, blacky mix. You can see if the fly flipped over, because I find to begin with it's easier to wrap into the gape or gap of the hook. And then we'll take this copper wire and rib the body. When I come to the front here, I'm just going to put on several turns of it and then snap it in close, and that means that the tie-in is neat and hidden and more secure because there's several turns in there. So, finish this fly off, then we want to put on a thorax of black ostrich. So we'll take an ostrich herl. I'm going to snap that. I'm tying it in from its base end. Just wrap back a little bit, and then you want to, say, wrap a little thorax, like a fake hackle I suppose, with the ostrich herl. You get to the back of the bead, flip your thread behind the ostrich and bring it up over to tie it in. Put on 2 wraps, fold it back, let it come forward and fold it back, and that'll help to tie that in. And then I'm just going to put a 1/2 inch in behind there and trim off my ostrich. So that's the tie-in of the fly. We just need to finish it here. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to run a little bit of super glue onto maybe 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch of my tie-in thread here. Put on a turn, and then I'm going to make 2 1/2 hitches and pull that tight down into the back of the bead, and then that will set in place. Trim that off, and that is our fly tie. It's quite a scruffy little thing. I suppose it's a general purpose dark nymph, so something unusual. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, check out all the other videos on the channel, and until next time, tight lines. Thanks for watching.